I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. And you know it's Monday because I have a guest. I want to welcome Kanika Bailey. She is an author. She writes under the name Joi Jackson, correct?
Joi.
Joi Jackson. She is a Black romance author. I am so glad that you have taken me up and decided to be a guest and come on the Author's Mic. I am excited to hear about, what you do, your books, everything. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I'm happy to be here. And I write Black romance under a pen name, Joi Jackson. And it's not like my pen name is secret or anything. Joy is my middle name and Jackson is my maiden name. And I kind of miss Jackson. So I was like, Joi Jackson has a nice ring to it. That's what I'm going to use. So
Nice.
that's me.
That's cool. So I always like to find out like how, the writing journey, like did you always know you wanted to become a writer? Was it just something that kind of you stumbled upon? Like what does your journey look like?
So I was not one of those people that's been writing since they could breathe. I've always been an avid reader, and I really got into Black romance, the heyday of Black romance when Terry McMillan was out there. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I could write one of these. And that imposter syndrome that, I don't know that I can do this got in my head and got in my head. And I actually didn't start writing until 2019 when my dad passed. My dad passed very suddenly. And it was like he went to the club every Friday. He was that old guy in the club every Friday. And it was like he went to the club and then the next thing you know, he was gone. It was a heart issue. And I realized how short life is and how you are not promised tomorrow. And I said, I have these books in my head that I want to get out there. These characters are just living rent free in my head. I need to get this out there. I need to do this because I'm not promised tomorrow. So that's when I really kind of kicked it into gear and got my first book out. So my first one took a couple years, and since then I've put out six books. I've got a couple more in the works. So it gets faster. I'm not going to say it gets easier with each book, but it does get faster once you get that first one out. And, I write what I love. I love reading about Black love. I love reading that happily ever after. I love you know how the story's going to end, but you want to go on that journey. And I love taking readers on that journey with this couple. And so that's how I got started. I try to write every day. Some days, and I give myself grace if I don't, but I try to get some writing in every day just so I can make progress. And because it's fun, I just love telling those stories and seeing where they go. So it's very
Yeah, I love a good
pleasurable for me
story
right
too.
now.
I'm with you on that. So how many published books do you have and how did you publish them?
So I have six books out and I publish them under my publishing company. So I created a publishing company called Purple Peacock Press because I wanted to have full control over my process. I didn't want to have to wait for a traditional publisher to decide that, they wanted to publish stories about us. And a lot of times, they're very narrowly focused in what they want from us. And I wanted to be able to tell the stories that I wanted to see. So I said, you know what? I'll just create my own publishing company and I'll do that. And I've also helped other authors publish their books as well. So that's how
Under
I did it.
your
I'm an
under
indie
your
publisher.
Are they published under you, under your publishing company?
Yes, they are.
That is cool. And that's very similar to me. That's why I started my publishing company. Because I wanted to have full control and not publish under necessarily me, but the opportunity to maybe help others publish as well.
Right.
Right? And then be able to kind of not put yourself in a box. Because with the publishing company, you can publish a variety of things,
Right. Right.
outside of just your books, outside of just your traditional, you might want to do a cookbook or a children's book or whatever, and so I think that's really
Exactly. And I think you can think bigger and I would love to do a cookbook, but I have all these ideas and all these projects I want to do, but it's just one person. It's just so many hours in the day. But yeah, so I have a publishing company. I can do all of that.
And that's very cool. So tell us about the books. They're not, are they, each one of them is a standalone? Are there any series?
I have two series currently. One is about catfishing, and there are two books in there, and you don't have to read them in order, but if you want to, you can. But they're kind of standalone series, so they're in the same world. One is set primarily in Atlanta, and the other one is set primarily in Barbados. I went to Barbados and fell in love, and I was like, I want to base a book here. So I did that, and it's essentially a story about a woman who has an online dating investigation firm, and she has three employees, and each one has their own story. So I've got two out. Going to be working on the third one this year, and then the fourth one next year. So those should be out probably before the end of next year. The other
Very.
two in the series.
So do you have a writing process? Like, how do you decide what to write? If you have all these ideas, like, how do you decide what takes priority?
Um, well, I want to get the series out and just the characters that are the loudest in my head kind of come to the forefront. And I try not to have too many works in progress going, but sometimes, the characters, squeaky wheel gets the grease, and those stories have to be put out. I did participate, and we're doing our own thing this year in National Novel Writing Month, NaNoWriMo. And since that's gone now, we're going to do our own thing. But I participated in that several years. I've never actually gotten to the 50,000 words. For those that don't know, the premise is that you write every day and you crank out 50,000 words in the month of November. It's doable. I have a friend that has completed, I think she got to 100,000 words in the month. I've never actually gotten to the 50,000, but because I'm writing every day and I'm really immersed in my story, I make good progress, and then I'm able to continue on in December. And usually, I was able to finish a book. I started in November, and I was able to finish one in January. So it's a good thing to do, right? To
Yeah,
get that process together.
definitely. So when you see your characters, you said like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. When you see the characters, do your books play out like movies in your head?
They do, and I didn't know that that was not something for everybody. But yeah, I can see it is like a movie. I see the characters, I see what they're wearing, I hear the dialogue. All of it is playing just like in 4K, HD. And I can see it and I know how it's going to work. Now, sometimes I'm a plotter, right? So I want to know where the story's going. I want to know how it ends. I need those guideposts. I need to know where the story's going. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of meander. And so I will plot out my story. And then once I start writing, sometimes the characters will do their own thing and we go in a totally different direction. And I've kind of learned to let them do that and see where the story goes. Now, if I need to reel them in, I will. But I've loosened the reins a little bit and let them kind of let me know what the story should do.
That is funny how you talk about your characters as if they're like these completely separate people, but they're in your head. They're your characters.
Right,
I
right.
mean, and it's true because I have been writing everything I've ever written plays like a movie in my head. It just does.
Yeah,
And so sometimes I find myself struggling to catch up with the dialogue because it is literally happening. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, wait, what? Wait, and so I'm like, because
yeah, exactly.
it's literally playing out like a movie. And it's crazy. I thought that's how everybody processed, but I found out that is not how everybody
No, that is
processed.
not the case. I'm like, y'all aren't seeing movies in your head. And I feel bad that they don't, but I think it's awesome now that I know that you know,
Yeah, it's a thing.
it's a
That's why
thing.
I've always seen stories in my head. They've always played out like movies. The characters have taken on their life, the way they look, the way they
Yeah,
talk, the way they act. I'm like, oh, right. And next thing you know, you're like, they're doing things that you didn't even think about that you would never do. It's nice that you
exactly.
can play that out in your characters.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're going over here. And I'm like, wait. No, okay, we're going that way. Okay. All right.
So true. So if people want to connect with you, learn more about you, how can we find you?
Okay, so I have a website, purplepeacockpress.com. I am also on socials, Author Joy J on Instagram, Author Joi Jackson on Facebook. And one rule of thumb, I wish that I had done this, set up all your socials at the same time so you can have them all be the same thing as much as possible. And so that was something that I learned the hard way. But, I got everything out there. So, yeah, that's how you reach me.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the Author's Mic. Let me do my laundry list of things before we let everybody go. If you are an author and you want to share this platform, all you got to do is go to the website, go to the link that says be a guest, and it's really easy. Fill out the information, schedule yourself. You're on the Author's Mic. No worries. If you are in the beginning of your author journey or just on your author journey, you're like, I don't know what to do. I got a 44-page guide on my website. It is free. You guys go get it, download it. It doesn't tell you how to write the book, but it does tell you all the information you're going to need when you go to publish that book. If you are interested in supporting me, I have 2 books out there. Wait for it, and You Sound White. I will ship them to you myself, free shipping. I got some free goodies, but you can get them wherever good books are sold. And lastly, if you are an author and a reader and you're looking for a book club to join or a book club to pitch, we have one. We don't know about your book, Joy, if you don't tell us about it. So we are looking for a new read. We just finished my book. The book club is like, when we're going to read again. I'm like, I know, I'm looking. I'm hoping somebody pitches us. All the information is on the website. We don't know about your book if you don't tell us. So you guys, thank you so much, Joy, for being on the Author's Mic. I appreciate you so, so much. One last thing before we go. If you could tell anybody who's thinking, you know what, I want to be an author too. I want to do what you do. What piece of advice would you have told them? Something that you wish you would have known before you even went down this rabbit hole called indie author.
Um, if you have a book in you, and no matter what it is, whether it's your memoir where you're telling your story of the things that you've been through, or you want to write a fantasy novel set in, 100 years from now, whatever it is, just start writing. And don't worry about it being perfect. Just start writing. Just start either, you pen and paper, get a notebook and start putting it in there, or open up a Google Doc or Word documents and just start writing. If you need help with laying out how the book is going to look, there are tools out there for you to do that. But the best thing that you can do is just start going, just start writing.